New life begins. Christ set you free. Chains are broken, hearts redeemed in His mercy. We are made whole. Christ set you free. New beginnings now we see. Living water, overflow our soul. No more sorrow, no more shame.
Hello,
أهلا أهلا وسهلا.
how are you, my friend? You speak English?
Unfortunately, no. Sorry. Can you
Uh,
speak Arabic?
well, we need a translator. Can you invite somebody? Can you invite somebody to translate what you want to say? Because sadly, our audience, we have 1,000 people listening almost, and maybe one or two only speak Arabic. So, you know, I will be happy to speak to you in Arabic, but we need somebody to translate. And if I translate, people will say he is not being honest in the translation. But I think you can do fine. Try. Go ahead. Try in English. Let us see.
Maybe this time all my friends are sleeping now.
All right. But I mean, I think maybe your English is fine. Try. Let us see how good your English. You sound
No,
like,
I'm very bad.
you sound like
I'm very bad.
you sound like a nice guy. So I don't want to lose the conversation with you. You know.
I hope that. Thank you. But when I speak by English language in religion, I need special words.
Well, you know,
And I don't.
if you cannot find the word, I will help you. You know, we will help you. Why Muhammad is a prophet? What's your name first, if you don't mind?
Baha.
Baha. Oh, okay, I got your name wrong. So, all right. So, you mean Baha, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Baha. All right. Baha'uddin.
No, just Baha.
Baha. Okay. So, Mr. Baha, why Muhammad is a prophet?
I can't speak English. Sorry.
Okay.
I can't.
Tell me in Arabic why Muhammad is a prophet. I will translate to the people if you allow me.
Do you speak Arabic?
Yeah, a little.
طيب أول شيء عرفني من نفسك. أنت فين وهتكلم مين أنت يعني في أي موضوع؟
اسمي كريستيان برنس وأنا معاك الحين بالبالتوك واليوتيوب والتوبيك الإسلام. تفضل.
أنت في غرفة مسيحية بلتوكية؟
لا نحن الآن في اليوتيوب مباشر على الهواء. He's asking me, guys, what's your name, what do you do, where are we now, etc. So I'm informing him that we are speaking to him in Paltalk, but we are live in YouTube. So لماذا محمد هو رسول? Why Muhammad? Why do you think Muhammad is a prophet? Go ahead.
والله في البداية أنا أقول إنه الله عز وجل سبحانه وتعالى يصطفي من عباده من يختارهم هم. يصطفي الأخيار والذي هم يعلموه الحق. فاصطفائه لا يسأل عما يفعل وهم يسألون. فالاصطفاء الرباني هذا أمر يعني ما نقدر نحدد ليش محمد تحديدا أو ليش إبراهيم أو ليش سعد أو ليش أحمد. هذا اصطفاء رباني. لكن ليش أنا إن كان هذا هدف سؤالك.
خلني ترجم لهم وأرجع لك. So guys, I ask him why Muhammad is a prophet. He says Allah he choose as he wish, and we cannot ask Allah why he chose Muhammad. He chose whatever he want, and Muhammad was chosen. Okay, Sayyid Bahat, تفضل. لماذا محمد هو يعني نبي الله اختاره على أي أساس؟ الاختيار يعني
نعم.
القرآن يقول على سبيل المثال أن وامرأة وهبت نفسها للرسول. So I'm saying to him, guys, okay, Allah, he chose him, but the Quran said that a woman, she give herself to the Prophet. امرأة وهبت نفسها للرسول. ما خص هذا بكونه الرسول؟ يعني لماذا يرسل الله آيات قرآنية تقول امرأة وهبت نفسها؟ ما علاقة النساء في السرير مع محمد بالله ودين الله؟ تفضل. What is the relationship between the verses saying any woman she can give herself to the Prophet so he can sleep with her, between that and Allah? What is the business of Allah for this? Go ahead, Muhammad. Or Baha, sorry.
أوكي. الله عز وجل سيد الكريم أحيانا يأتي بقصص للنساء وللحيوانات وللأطفال وللحروب وللأمور ولجميع هذا. المقصد منها مقصد تعليمي لنا ومقصد تشريعي. إنه أنت يا مستمع يلي تقرأ هذه القصة تفهم المحتويات التشريعية التي بها. مثل ما هو موجود لعيسى إنه فين كان في الكتاب المقدس مثلا وفي كتب التوراة والإنجيل، أحيانا يتناول قصص شخصية المقصود منها التشريعات.
Okay, let me translate. So guys, he's saying the purpose of those stories is to teach you things and to teach you the religion and the law. But I'm going to say back to him now, and I will say it to him in Arabic, but I will say it first in English. As long as we are speaking English now. The question was, what the connection, what is the reason? Because this is just a privilege for Muhammad to sleep with women in limited number. يا بها الآية تقول وامرأة وهبت نفسها للرسول. ما الهدف التعليمي بأن تأتي امرأة أو نساء ويذهبون إلى رسول محمد؟ ما هو الهدف التعليمي التشريعي؟ وهي خاصة بمحمد فقط. محمد ليس بأعزب، محمد متزوج بالعديد من النساء، فلماذا يقول الله وامرأة وهبت نفسها للرسول؟ ما علاقة الله بالجنس بين محمد والنساء? So what the connection between Allah and the sexual relationship of Muhammad? Muhammad, he is a man, Allah is a God. Why the God? He say any woman she can sleep with the Prophet. What is the purpose? Go ahead, Baha. تفضل.
المسألة سيد الكريم، المسألة جاءت سياقة تاريخية إنه فعل حصل.
So it's not from Allah?
أنا
Because he's saying this is just a historic thing. Something happened. But my friend, what historic thing? كيف يكون تاريخي وهو أمر من الله؟ الله قد شرع علي محمد وليس محمد من شرع على الله. يعني هو لم يحصل ثم قال الله افعل كذا. الله قال افعل ومحمد ثم بعد ذلك محمد فعل. فكيف يكون تشريعيا من أجل بهدف الجنس؟ محمد متزوج لديه زوجات عديدات. So how this is Allah from God and the purpose of it is only Muhammad is sleeping with as many as he wish. Go ahead.
والله أنا أحس إنه كده حوار ما حيستقيم، لأنه يعني أنا بتكلم جملة وأنت بتروح ترجمها بطريقة وما نعرف حتى وجه الإشكال في الآية. الله بيذكر شكل تاريخي، بيذكر لك قصة إنه امرأة وهبت نفسها. فين الإشكالية في السرد؟ وهل يترتب على هذا الأمر إنه الله ما له شغل؟ أنت فاهم موضوع كيف؟ يعني ما أدري.
Guys, he said to me, I'm translating as I wish. So if you speak English, translate. If you do not know, then bring me somebody to translate. You know, this is what Muslims they do always. They complain. Secondly, he says, okay, well, Allah, he is the one who make it for him, and about a woman, she offer herself. What the problem? This is history. My friend, it's not history. Any woman she can offer herself the Prophet. This was a privilege to Muhammad. هذه كانت هدية من الله لمحمد خاصة بمحمد وليس بالمسلمين. أي امرأة تهب نفسها بدون مهر بدون ولي بدون أي شروط للرسول لكي ينكحها الرسول وتقول لي يعني ما خاصت هذا بهذا؟ كيف يكون رسولا متفرغا للعبادة ونشر الدين ثم نأتي بآية وتأتي عائشة وتقول إني أرى ربك يسارع إلى هواك يا محمد. عائشة اكتشفت أن محمد يفبرك الآيات ويدعي بأن هذه آية من الله، ولهذا قالت عائشة إني أرى ربك يسارع إلى هواك يا محمد. I will translate what I said to the people. I said to him, what does have to do with the history? Muhammad, he fabricated verses saying that any Muslim woman, she can give herself to the Prophet, and this is only a privilege for Muhammad. And then Aisha, she got Muhammad busted, and she said, well, I see that your God, he rushed into your desire, Muhammad, I mean your sexual desire. So what the business of Allah with this? I mean, Muhammad had many wives. Why he need more? And they are not even, you know, I mean, they are just offering himself. This is a shame. Why there's no men left in this earth? Go ahead. تفضل.
أنا في البداية ودي إنك تكلمهم وتقول لهم هذه المعلومة. ترجم الكلام اللي أنا بقوله. أرجوك.
Go ahead.
قول لهم إنه إحنا مصادر المصداقية التشريعية والمعلومات عن الله عز وجل والإسلام بشكل عام هي مصدرها أولا القرآن. ترجم الكلام هذا بعدين نكمل لك الباقي.
He is saying that you know, according to Islam, the first source for Muslims is the Quran. The first one is Quran. Go ahead.
الشيء الثاني قصة عائشة هذه ليست في القرآن. تفضل.
And
قول أنا معك.
Secondly, the story you said about Aisha, it's not in the Quran. So where it is?
القصة الأمر الثالث عندنا مصدر وحي أو مصدر إلهام، ما هو ليست مصدر وحي، مصدر إلهام نأخذ منه المعلومة ألا وهو الحديث الشريف. تفضل.
The third source for information about Islam is the second source is hadith. But my friend, the one I gave you is hadith. عائشة ما قلت لك هو حديث موثوق.
اوكي بس لسه اصبر حبة. وعندنا الأحاديث ينقسم إلى قسمين. كمل.
And we have the hadith, they are divided into two sections, which is not true. يعني من علمك الحديث قسمين بأي كتاب هذا؟
بتسألني ولا تختبرني؟
أنا أسألك بأي علم هذا تقول أن الحديث قسمين؟
بس خليني أخلص أنا اللي أبغى أقوله بعدين.
طيب.
خلينا أخلص اللي أبغى أقوله عشان لا تكثر الأسئلة ويصير حوار الجدلي. أوكي. المصدر الثاني هو السنة النبوية الشريفة.
And the second, third source is the Sunnah of Muhammad, which means what Muhammad did and said. But isn't it this is the same as in the Hadith? Anyway, continue.
الشيء الأمر الخاصية في الحديث إنه عندنا أقوال منسوبة للرسول وأفعال منسوبة للرسول وللصحابة الكرام صحيحة وفي غير صحيحة. تفضل.
And there is some hadith are true and some hadith are not true. My friend, don't waste my time. The hadith I'm mentioning to you is sahih. So you do not need to give me all this presentation. الصحيح الحديث الذي قلت لك
لا
هو صحيح.
إيش عرفك إنه صحيح؟ إيش عرفك إنه صحيح؟
صحيح البخاري أليس بصحيح؟
ليس كله صحيح.
صحيح مسلم أليس بصحيح؟
ليس كله صحيح.
طيب أثبت. تفضل. Guys, I said to him, this is Sahih Bukhari. He said, not all Sahih Bukhari is Sahih. This is funny. Sahih Bukhari, not all of it Sahih. Now, do you see anywhere it says, هل رأيت يعني بأمانة يعني أنت رجل ونحترم فيك الرجولة يا سيد بهاء، هل بأمانة هل رأيت في أي مكان قال فيه المسلمين بأن هذا الحديث ضعيف؟ بأمانة. Did you see anywhere the Muslim they say that this is story from Aisha is weak or not authentic? Be honest. Go ahead.
لا wait انتظر مو مشكلة انه انا لما احاور انسان ما يعرف علم الرجال وما يعرف هذا تظهر هذه المبهمات، لكن انا اتفهم هذه المبهمات منك اذا كنت جاهل فيها او اعيك فيها، بس لا تاخذها بمبدأ جدلي. اوضح لك اول شيء انه
يا سيد بهاء انا معي شهادة في الشريعة الإسلامية في القانون الإسلامي. أنت ماذا معك؟ ما هو يعني علم الرجال؟ أنت ماذا تعلم؟ تفضل. I said to him, I have a degree in the Islamic law. So what is your degree? Because he said to me, the problem we are talking to people who they are ignorant, do not know much about Islam. So, and the science of Islam. So I said to him, I have a degree in Islam. What do you have? So ما هو تعليمك يا سيد بهاء؟
الحين ما أدري إحنا بنتكلم في مسألة تعليم ولا في مسألة دين حاليا.
You are the one who said to me. You are the one who said to me that I do not know, and you are going to teach me. And now I have a degree, you don't. So now I'm asking you, honestly, do you have any proof? Do you have any proof that this hadith in front of us is not true? هل لديك أي إثبات؟ يعني بدون مماطلة ومجادلة وكلام يعني لا يضر ولا ينفع. هل لديك أي إثبات؟
سيدي أنت لا ترجم الكلام اللي تبغاه. دقيقة عشان تكون إنسان، أسأل الله أنك تكون على حق، أتمنى أنك تكون على حق. لا ترجم الكلام اللي تبغاه والكلام اللي ما تبغاه ما تبغى لا ترجم.
I translate
قول الكلام اللي أنا أقول.
And people are my witness. You can download the video and you can give it to your friends. I translate everything. He said to me, guys, please don't translate the one the word you like, and the word you don't like, you don't translate. I translate everything you said. I'm asking you.
أرجوك.
I'm asking you.
ترجم لهم الكلام اللي أقول لكم.
I just did. Don't complain, my friend. Don't make me hang up on you. And then I say, okay, when you get somebody to translate, call me. Because you are complaining, and what I can do. So, do you have a proof before you go? هل لديك إثبات بأن هذا الحديث الذي أنت ادعيت
قبل هذا أنت لا تقطعني دقيقة.
قد ادعيت باطلا قد ادعيت باطلا وبهتانا بأن هذا الحديث مفبرك. هل لديك إثبات؟ I'm saying to him.
أنا أعتذر من الحوار.
He apologized from talking. He want to leave. Because I asked him, do you have a proof that this hadith is not true? So now he is going to escape. Is that fair يا
لا ما.
هل هذا عدل يا سيد بهاء؟ أنت رجل والرجال قليل. أنا أسألك وأنت رجل.
لا.
لماذا تهرب؟
أنا أسألك.
أنا أسألك هل أنت ادعيت بأن هذا الحديث غير صحيح؟ هل لديك إثبات؟
أنا هارب يا سيدي الكريم.
هل لديك إثبات؟ لماذا الهروب؟ طيب أثبت لنا وأهرب. أثبت ثم أهرب.
أنا أثبت لما تديني الوقت وتديني، ما تجيني تسألني سؤال وفي نص السؤال تسألني بسؤال ثاني.
كل الوقت أنت ما قاطعني وقلت أن هذا الحديث ليس صحيح.
والله العظيم أسألك بالله تترجم الجملة هذه قبل النهاية.
Guys, I'm saying to him, before you go, just give me a proof. You said you are the one who interrupted me, and you said this hadith is fabricated, is not true. And I
لا يا سيد بتكلم معاك أنا دحين رايح عندهم.
So is this hadith?
أسألك بالله تترجم الحديث الثاني.
Okay, let's make it clear. هل هذا الحديث صحيح أو مفبرك؟
أسألك بالله إنك تترجم الكلام اللي أنا أقوله الآن.
لماذا لا تريد؟ Guys, I'm keep asking him, is this hadith is true or not? He refused to answer. He don't want to answer no more. Before he said it's fabricated. Now he don't want to answer no more. Why? Because it's embarrassing. لماذا لا تجيب؟ لماذا لا تجيب؟ يعني ما المشكلة؟
لماذا ما تعطيني وقت للإجابة؟
تفضل. هل يعني ليس هناك يعني إما أن تقول أنه مفبرك وتثبت، أو تقول أنه صحيح، انتهى الموضوع. هل هو صحيح أو مفبرك؟ إذا قلت مفبرك أعطيك كل الوقت. If you say this is fabricated, I will give you all the time to prove it. If you say this is true, that's mean we agree both of us. There's no need and you continue. Go ahead.
هي المشكلة عندك إنك تبغى إجابة بإيوة أو لا بدون تفصيل في هذه المسألة. وإن حاولنا نفصل ونوضح،
أنا أريد إجابة ثم فصل. الإجابة ثم فصل. He's saying, guys, the problem that you want either yes or no without details. I said to him too, no. I want yes or no and give us the details. I did not say I don't want details. No problem. Give us the details. But either you say to us yes or no.
جميل. أوكي. هل لازلت تضرب امرأتك؟ ترجم الكلمة هذه.
He is saying to me, do you still beat your wife? I don't beat my wife. Your prophet he did. And you Muslims beat your wives. تسألني هل تضرب امرأتك؟ نحن لا نضرب النساء.
لا. هل لازلت؟ لم أقول لك. شوف، حتى أنت في ترجمتك أخطأت. أنا قلت هل لازلت تضرب امرأتك؟
Yeah, he said, you say me, do you still beat your wife? Right? Okay. So why are you asking me this? What does this have to do with our topic?
هذا السؤال اللي إجابته إن جاوبت خطأ فأنت مخطئ، وإن جاوبت نعم فأنت مخطئ.
أولا أنا لست متزوج، يعني فإن قلت نعم فقد كذبت، وإن قلت لا فقد كذبت أيضا، فأنا لست متزوج أصلا. I'm saying to him, first of all, I'm not married, so if I say yes I beat her, I am lying. If I say I did not beat her, still I'm lying because I did not marry yet. So I mean what does have to do with our topic, my friend? ما علاقة هذا السؤال الغريب العجيب بالحديث? What is the connection between your question and this hadith? It is in your Quran in chapter 4 verse 34 في سورة النساء الآية 34 تقول تجيز لك ضرب النساء. ضرب النساء في الإسلام جائز ومشجع عليه.
جميل.
أنا أسألك ما علاقة هذا، ما علاقة السؤال بهذا؟ I'm saying to him, this is in the Quran. It says you can beat your wife. Why are you asking me? He want to change the topic. That's it. You know, this is what Arab people do. You ask him about potato, he answer about tomato. نسأل العرب عن الطماطم فيردون عن البطاطس. أنا أسألك عن حديث عائشة، وامرأة وهبت نفسها للرسول فقالت له إني أرى ربك لا يسارع في هواك يا محمد. أنت قلت هذا حديث غير موثوق. أثبت.
ترجم الكلمة هذه اللي حقولها أرجوك. ممكن؟
He's saying to me, guys, please translate what I'm going to say. Go ahead.
أول مرة أنا أشوف سؤال أطول من الإجابة.
He's saying this is the first time he hear a question is longer than the answer. No, this is not the first time, my friend. Isn't it you're a prophet? He says that when they ask you, do you believe in Allah? You say, yes, I do. That's it. The question is longer and the question is shorter. So look like you do not know your Quran. ليس قد ذهب وولى حلق مع الريح. He ran away. Bye bye. قد حلق عباس بن فرناس وذهب واختفى بين الناس، وكان بعضهم في ثياب وكان البعض بدون لباس. He ran away. You see, I mean, they cannot, you know, deal with it. I mean, what Muhammad is a prophet of Allah. Okay, why he is a prophet of Allah? Allah chose him. We cannot ask Allah why. Okay, but what the connection between this and this? A prophet making verses saying any woman she can give herself to the prophet. What does have to do with God? Isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious that Muhammad is fabricating verses so he can sleep with as many women as he wish? This is not God. Muhammad already have many wives. What if people hear me here? Let us say I have people listening to me wherever, you know, around the world, and then I say, hey, any woman she want to give herself to me, I'm Prophet Muhammad. I mean, what does have to do with God? If you are a prophet, why you want women to sleep with you? What is the connection? So he cannot answer, and we showed him the reference. First he said it is fake. This is not, you know, our first sources is the Quran. Okay, but this is in the Quran. The Quran says any woman she give herself to the prophet so he can if her. And this is a privilege to the prophet. What does have to do with God? Any Muslim can tell me what is the connection between this and God? Why God, who is in heaven supposedly, he go to his office and he start counting how many women Muhammad he can sleep with, and then in the top of that he encouraged women to offer themselves to the prophet for sex, and this is only a privilege to the prophet. Privilege. Isn't it obvious? All cult leaders, go search. All cult leaders around the world, they share one thing, or two things, let us say. Money and sex. They want to sleep with women who they are believe in them, and they want to have the money of the people who believe in them. And Muhammad have both. He wants your money and he wants your wife. Even if you go and read the interpretation, it says that if the prophet, his eyes fall into a woman, her husband, he must divorce her, so the husband he can, so Muhammad can have her immediately. What does have to do with God? You know what I mean? What does have to do with God? Who is a Muslim can tell me what is the connection? What this how this is can serve Islam? How this is can serve Allah? Muhammad is sleeping with more women. Any Muhammadan? As you see, they speak Arabic, they don't speak Arabic, it doesn't matter. All of them, they run away. Do we have any Muslim? And the funny, he's, you know, like, I told him, okay, go find a friend for you to translate. He says, I don't think you're translating. He don't, you know. They love to play victim. They love to play victim. I'm telling you, they love it. If we are Zakir Naik, Zakir Naik, why prophet he may receive those verses from Allah? Christian Prince, first of all, prophet of Allah, be it upon him, he was very horny. And he have a special desire. You hear what? He have a special desire. You mean a special desire? Exactly. And because of that, Allah he gave him special privilege. He gave him what? Special privilege. Special privilege, you mean? Exactly. Okay, so Allah he gave him special privilege because he is so horny. Why Allah he made him so much horny? Forget the breath. First of all, you never been a prophet. If you become a prophet, you will become so horny. If I became a prophet, I will become so horny. How is that? First of all, don't think you cannot expire and you cannot be demoted unless you become a prophet. And someone like you will never become a prophet. Logic. I mean, if you are a prophet, you have to be horny. It's come on. It's like it's a automatic thing, you know. Like you became prophet right away. Allah, he put some extra, you know, you know, in your, you know, and then like, what is this? This is a prophet of God. What is the connection? And the funny, there was a video made by the Dean Show. He said they were asking him, so the guy, they get a sheikh, so what is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet? He said, okay, let us ask those questions. What is the benefit for Prophet Muhammad from all of this? He got humiliated, they kick him out, he got no benefit. I mean, oh, look at the benefit. The fifth of the booty, the best of the booty. Any woman can offer herself to him. Women are sleeping with him. Money like rain. Women, people are fighting over even to give him gifts. The wives of Muhammad, they are fighting over the gifts. We can show you the reference. And then the Muslim, they say to us, Muhammad, when he died, he borrowed money before he died from a Jew, from his neighbor. What Jew? What neighbor? Muhammad, he killed all the Jews. What neighbor? Where is the there's a Jew neighbor? Isn't it Muhammad? He kicked them all from the Arabian Peninsula and he killed all of them. Some, they were lucky, they left and they run, and the rest he killed them, and he borrowed money from the Jew. He stole all the Jews' money. There's no Jews left. They try to present to you that Muhammad was the Dalai Lama. He wear a sheet, and all day he have his hand like close to each other, and he says zucchini, 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 zucchini. Hey Muhammad, what is zucchini and what zucchini? First of all, I can explain to you what zucchini and what zucchini. This is from the code of Allah. I mean, this guy, even he cannot even explain his book. Have you ever heard of a prophet of God? People ask him what this verse means, he do not know. Have you? A prophet of God, the second you ask him a question, he go in the coma. Bye-bye, I have to go. Like Muhammad, you know, and the Jews, they used to make fun of him, by the way. Like, you know, they ask him about Dhul Qurnayn, the man with the two horn. Have you ever heard of a guy, his name is the guy with the two horn? Why, he's a cow? I mean, give him a name at least. What's his name? Muhammad did not know what his name. So the Jews, they ask him about a prophet, his name, the man with the two horn. And the Jews, they are making fun of him. Muhammad, he was not sure what to say. So he said, okay, I will answer you. And then the inspiration of Allah came. Muhammad, he went, he started asking people, and then he got some information, and then he come to them with those verses in chapter 18. And he said to the Jews, okay, and they ask you about Dhul Qurnayn, the guy with the two horn. Say, I shall recite to you something of his story. Okay. Verily, we established for him in earth, and we gave him the means of everything. This is his story now. And then, so he followed the way. What? Where is we? Where he live? Who is he? This is the story, how to start? He followed away? It's like, you know, guys, somebody asked me about Trump 3,000 years from now. And then I say to you, he have this, the Mr. Trump, he used to have a Trump in his head. And then he followed away. And he found himself in Washington, D.C. At least in my story, there's Washington, D.C. Here, we never know where he go. Where does this guy go? So he followed away until he reached the sitting place of the sun. He found where the sun set. You can't be serious. I mean, you know what? I'm traveling for the last 20 years trying to find where it's at. I could not find it. And look how easy it was for Zulkarnain. He keep going, driving, and then at that time they don't have driving. Come on, don't lie. Hey, Christian Prince, come on, don't fabricate things. Hello? You know, Christian the Great, he don't drive. He used to take a dragon, you know, a horse. So dragon, and then the brother, he arrived where the place, where the sun, there's a place. Yeah, there's a place. That place is very, now it's known. Before it was not known. Because Zulkarnain discovered it. So he arrived where the sun set. And he found it sitting in a spring of muddy water. That's deep. And then the Muslim, they try to solve this problem. They say, brothers and sisters, here it's not Allah saying the sun set in a spring of muddy water. No, brother. Allah saying that Zulkarnain, he thought it set in a muddy, where he thought, where anyone, you say, it says he, Allah is talking, it's not even Zulkarnain. Allah telling him what he found. He found it. It's a find. It's not he thought. But because now it's very embarrassing, so we have to come with all excuses. Otherwise, the Quran, all of it is a joke. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? Somebody saying, Mustafa Karam, he's saying, CP, can you prove your religion to be true? My friend Mustafa, you Muslims, you prove to me that my belief is true. Do you know why? Because you desperate trying to make me believe that my God is your God. If my religion is not true, so why you are desperate trying to say to me all the time, the same God, we worship the same God. So you see, we Christian, we say no, we don't worship the same God, which means you already in your heart, you believe that we have the true belief. Otherwise, you will not kiss my shoes asking me to believe and accept that the same God is our God. Correct, guys? It is the Muslims who chase us saying that we should believe that we have the same God. When we say no to them, no, we don't. If you think we don't have the same God, so why you are asking us, keep saying to us we believe the same, if we have the wrong belief? Why you keep saying we have the same God? You see how silly those people are? Your question does not even match your belief. So when the Muslim, they say, oh, Christians, they corrupt their Bible. Okay, but then you say to them, your God is the same God as us. Stupid. Secondly, how we can corrupt our Bible if the Bible is sent by Allah? Are you saying to me, would it beat Allah? Are you saying that Allah, anyone can play with him? Isn't it the Quran says nobody can exchange or change the word of Allah? So when the Quran says no one can change the word of Allah, isn't all the word of Allah is the word of Allah, or only the Quran is the word of Allah? All those verses saying the same. Chapter 6 verse number 34, chapter 6 verse number 115, chapter 10 verse 64, chapter 18 verse 27. All of them saying that nobody can change the word of Allah. Is the gospel, the Injil is the word of Allah? The Muslim, they say yes. So how the Quran says nobody can change the word of Allah, and yet you Muslim, you say the gospel is changed? No change can there be in the word of Allah. Is that a false prophecy? Did Muhammad make a poo-poo here? Did Muhammad spoke foolishness when he say this? Because if the gospel is changed and nobody can change the word of Allah, then nobody can change the word of Allah. The word of Allah is whatever Allah he said. If the Torah is the word of Allah, and the Injil is the word of Allah, and the Quran is the word of Allah, that means nobody can change the word of Allah. Mustafa, why you don't call me my friend? You speak English very well and maybe better than me. As you see, my English is broken. Who is a Muslim would like to call me? We just have a phone conversation with the Muslim Abdul. He's a Muhammadan, and you know, he took the highway. Yeah, and then the Muslim, they found Muhammad in the Bible. Moonlight, please don't spam the text, my friend. Even YouTube is blocking you. Guys, don't spam the text. Don't. Why you do that? Come on, don't spam. Just post it, and there's no need for 1,000 laughing things. Okay, there's hold and then standard narrative holds whatever, you know, easy. And you know, for me, I am against, by the way, teaching that the Quran is not preserved, because if the Quran not preserved, we will laugh at what? Right now we are laughing at the preserved Quran. If the Muslims agree the Quran is not preserved, we will laugh at what? Look, this is preserved, brother. You see this verse, brother? It's preserved 1 billion times. I agree. Look at this, how beautiful it is. Please, don't stop believing the Quran is preserved. Because the preserved Quran is the best Quran to laugh at. Because if the Muslim, they start saying, oh, this is the Quran not preserved, then we cannot laugh at it. They will say, we told you it's not preserved. Hello? So it's not for my benefit as a Christian prince to make you believe that the Quran is not preserved. This is the preserved joke. And then, brother, this guy, he changed his way. Okay, he changed direction. And then he keep going until he found where the sun rises. He changed his way until he found where the sun rises. I never thought that this can happen to any man. Finally, there's a man. He was able to find where the sun rises. And he found it. He found what? The sun rising on a people whom Allah provide them no shelter. The Muslim, they say, this is the ozone. The North Pole, the North Pole. You idiot, the sun rises in the North Pole. You idiot. Potato. This is how the sun rises. Muhammad, I mean, this guy, he found the sunrise in the North Pole. Hello? Ozone. And then he found their people. And those people, they said to him, there is people who they are not people. What? There's people, they are not people? Yes, they are not a human. Their name, the people are Gog and Magog. They are not a human. Hold on, let me search for you, Gog and Magog. Guys, are you enjoying this comedy? Be honest with me. Isn't it this is better than any comedy show ever you saw in your life? It's better, right? I mean, come on. Face it, face it. Face it or leave it. Yeah, brother. Okay, brother, okay. Yeah, it's a true story. Nothing here is not true story. Let me find you the pictures of Gog and Magog according to the description of the Muslims. Give me a second. People of Gog and Magog, they are not a human. They have big ears, they sleep inside their ears like a tent. Let me see if I can find. Here we go, like the Muslims, guys. The Muslims, they got us an idea about Gog and Magog. I just searched for Gog and Magog. Look what I found. Let me put it for you on the screen. Hold on. I mean, the Muslim, they have a very nice imagination. Brothers and sisters, let me introduce to you the people of Gog and Magog. Ta-da-da, ta-da-da, ta-da-da. Ta-da-da, ta-da-da, ta-da-da. Gog and Magog, Gog and Magog. And the prophet, he spoke about Gog and Magog, and he said that each one of them before he die, he will have 6 until he have 1,000 baby. So those guys, the one you don't like, hello, they are very good in boom boom. 1,000 baby, each one of them. So if we are 7 billion human being, so based on this, each one of them, I mean, if they are, if we are 7 billion, they have to be 1,000 more than us, 1,000 times. So they have to be trillion, billion. Oh. Look at this one. This one is even nicer. Gog and Magog. Oh, this one is even better. Oh boy. Man. And look, all the Muslim, you know, they put for you arrow, like here, look here. Come on, there is a rock, and there's the guy there. Obviously, we will look there. Do you need to put that arrow? Yeah, because they are slow. Look here, brother. Look here. Look at this one. I mean, all of this is Gog and Magog. Okay. So now Alexander the Great, he built a dam between Gog and Magog and the mankind. Muslims, where we can find Gog and Magog? Where we can find them? Those who, the Prophet of Allah, Alexander, by the way, Alexander the Great, he was a bisexual. I mean, even this guy, they made him a Prophet of Allah. And look here, the Muslim, they draw for you the dam. Look at that. Look how the dam look like, man. Unbelievable. Look at this. This is what Zulqarnain he did. He built a dam made from iron and copper. Look, man, look. And that's it. People of Gog and Magog, they will try to burst through this dam, and every day they dig and they cannot get it through. Anyone knows why? Honestly, don't you feel like you are like 7 years old kid now and you are listening to cartoon story? I mean, this is a book of God. And look, this guy, even he, look at the imagination of people. I mean, the Muslims, they have a lot of imagination. We have a Muslim trying to contact me. Let us see. How I can contact you, and he is busy. All right. They are just trying to disturb me, you know, so I will not continue talking. It's okay. So, brother, he found those people, and those people, they told him, you know, okay, oh, Eh? Yeah, this is the story. Okay. Sound like a monkey telling us a story. This is the story? Yes, brother, this is the story. And Muhammad, he told them that every day the people of Gog and Magog, who they are not human brothers and sisters, they try to open a hole in the wall. Every day, brother. And then after they dig until the night come, and then their leader, he said to them, okay, now we go back to sleep. Tomorrow we will continue. And then when they come back in the morning, they find the hole which they dig yesterday closed. And why it's closed? Because, brother, anyone remember? Let us see how many of you remember before I say. Why each time they dig in the wall, they come the second day and they found it, the hole is the clothing or closed. Anyone remember? What was the reason? What is the logical reason? Why each time almost they are out, almost. They are digging, and then it's night time. And then they come in the morning and they found all the wall is blocked again. Anyone remember why? Anyone? Who knows why? All right, here we go. Mr. No One, he said they forgot to say Inshallah. Bingo! Here we go. We have a good answer. They forgot, the brothers and sisters, to say Inshallah. Can you believe it, brothers and sisters? How in the world you forgot to say such a thing? So those stupid people now for thousands of years, they dig in the same wall every day. And then until one day, their leader, he will say suddenly, tomorrow, Inshallah, we will continue. And then because he said, Inshallah, he come and he found the hole as it was yesterday, and they will be able to get it through. Do you see what Inshallah can do? Do we have any Muslim? Do you have anything to say? Anyone? And you know, once the Prophet, he woke up in Mecca and his head was red. If. And then he was saying, no God but Allah, no God but Allah, no God but Allah. You know, damn to the West, you know, so the damn to the Arab, damn to the Arab, damn to the Arab. And then he continues saying, because today, a whole opening Gog and Magog. If. Today, that was 1400 years ago, brother. Abdul Muhammad, are you sure, brother? Yes, I'm prophet. I know what I'm talking about. Unbelievable. Stupidity is amazing. Isn't it? And those people believe in this? Yes, they believe in this. Let me find you the reference. Man, this is happening 1400 years ago. The Prophet got up from his sleep with the flushed red face, like going crazy, you know, and he said, none has the right to be worshipped but Allah. None has the right to be worshipped but Allah. We to the Arab, we to the Arab, from the great evil that is nearly approaching them. Today, this is the today news, like not yesterday, today, a gap has been made in the wall of Gog and Magog, like this. And then he opened his fingers. Imagine you are living in the time of a Prophet Muhammad. And Muhammad, he woke up from his sleep and he says to you, today, there is a hole open in Gog and Magog wall. It's hard to express how terrifying this news. And this was 1400 years ago. Until now, nothing happened. Nothing happened. No Gog and Magog came. But we have to be honest, the story is interesting. I mean, you get excited when you see it. You know, you cannot deny this. I mean, it doesn't matter how much you like. All of you like fiction movies. Don't be a hypocrite. I mean, come on. You know. Commercial break. If you have a hole in your wall, please go to Home Depot and you will find a filler. It's the best filler in the market. It's called Gog and Magog filler. Trust it. One time you use it, you never use it again. Back to the topic. Gog and Magog. What happened in Gog, stay with Magog. If Gog said no, Magog say yes. What do you know about Gog and Magog? Mysterious Gog and Magog. We cannot find them. We cannot find them. If you have a problem to find a rat or a cat in your house, we can give you the best solution. We can give you a chip or something you can hang it in their neck and they can be traced by the GPS. Like Gog and Magog. Hey Muslims, where we can find Gog and Magog? Where are they, those who they are behind the dam? I mean, they are a huge 1,000 to 1. Their population is 1,000 to 1 human. So if we are 7 or 8 billions, they are 8 trillions. Where we can find them? By the way, I have a commercial, you know. special request, because people, they are, travel agency. They just contacted me and they heard about Gog and Magog, and they said that they found that there is they have a destination for people who like to go and Gog Magog, who he. Look at this guy. The reason I cannot talk because I'm looking at this. What is that? This is Gog and Magog. I mean, what? This is Gog and This is Gog and Magog. Alhamdulillah. I mean, look how their faces change so fast from this to this. I mean, what happened? Anyway, so there's a travel agency. They contacted me immediately, and they said to me that they found Gog and Magog. If you are a Muslim interested to visit the location, so you can take selfie pictures, and they provide you with 5-star hotels in Havana. The Muslim, they grow beard in Mecca, and they go dance. They dance in Thailand. They drunk. They sleep around, but in Mecca they are holy. Yeah, but with Gog and Magog, what you will do? Where is the believers? Do we have any believers left?
Chains are broken, hearts redeemed in His mercy. We are made whole. Christ set you free. New beginnings now we see. Living waters overflow our soul. With every breath we glorify His name. He lifts the broken, heals the lame. The cross has conquered fear and shame. We stand forgiven, free from blame. No higher love, no greater King. In Christ alone, new life begins. Christ set you free. Chains are broken, hearts redeemed in His mercy. We are made whole. Christ set you free. New beginnings now we see. Living water overflow our soul. No more sorrow, no more shame. We are covered by His name. Grace unending, love so deep. In His promises we live. No more chains to bind our hearts. We rise again with brand new starts. From ashes we are